Today, we step into a Vietnam that few ever truly see. Beyond the postcards lies a land wrapped in silence and memory. Rice fields that breathe with the seasons, and villages where the earth still sings in its own forgotten tongue. Mountains that seem to pray, hills, rivers carry history and ancient songs. Hidden jungle temples, caves carved by centuries of rain, and wild coastlines where fishermen still speak to the sea. These are the places that hold the true soul of Vietnam. A country with 54 ethnic groups living together. Vietnam is a place where traditions and festivals with unique characteristics come together, something that is rare to find anywhere else in the world. On the other hand, the cities of Vietnam. These bustling hubs with vibrant markets, lively street scenes, and a thriving food culture beautifully blending modernity with traditional music. Shaped like a giant S, stretching over 1,000 miles from north to south, Vietnam is a land of dramatic contrasts. Yet, in its most remote northern corners, time seems to have stood still. It is here in these hidden corners that our journey into the unseen side of Vietnam begins. In the far north, rugged mountains soar above 9,000 feet, their peaks often lost in the clouds. Deep valleys carve through ancient stone, hiding crystal-clear lakes and thundering waterfalls. Because of these remote and difficult mountains, more than 50 different ethnic groups have lived here for centuries, largely untouched by the outside world. In the northern highlands, communities like the Hmong and Red Dao still wear their brightly colored traditional clothing and follow ways of life passed down through countless generations. They grow rice on steep slopes, speak their own languages, and honor the spirits of the mountains through quiet rituals and vibrant festivals. Here, people and nature remain deeply connected. It is this powerful blend of rich cultural heritage and raw, untouched wilderness that makes these hidden places feel truly magical. Now let's go deeper into the impossible spots that prove this country is one of a kind. Pi Leng Pass. Our journey begins at one of the most dramatic roads in Vietnam, Pi Leng Pass. This mountain pass sits at about 4,900 feet above sea level and stretches nearly 12 miles along the famous Happiness Road. In the local Hmong language, the name means horse's nose, describing the narrow ridge that clings to sheer limestone cliffs. One side drops hundreds of feet straight down into the deep gorge, while the other rises into sharp, cast peaks. Driving or riding here feels like balancing on the edge of the world, with 9 tight hairpin turns that test your nerves and reward you with endless views. Have you ever imagined a road so high and exposed that every turn takes your breath away? Standing at the viewpoint, you realize why locals call it the King of Vietnam's mountain passes. This is where nature shows its raw power and humans show their incredible courage. Nho Que River. Right below Pi Leng Pass lies the emerald ribbon of the Nho Que River. This beautiful river winds through Tu San Canyon, the deepest canyon in Southeast Asia, with limestone walls rising up to 3,000 feet on both sides. The water glows in shades of bright turquoise against the grey rock, creating a scene that looks almost unreal. A short boat ride takes you deep into the narrow gorge, where the cliffs close in and the sound of the river echoes softly. From the water, you look straight up at the massive mountains and sometimes spot tiny villages perched high above. The contrast between the calm river and the dramatic cliffs makes you feel small, yet completely alive. This peaceful ride offers one of the best ways to experience the wild heart of Zhejiang. The Nho Que River proves that even in the harshest mountains, nature can create moments of pure beauty. Lolo Chai village. Not far from the flag tower at Vietnam's northernmost point sits the peaceful Lolo Chai village. This small highland community home to the Black Lolo ethnic people was named one of the world's best tourism villages. Traditional earthen houses with yellow mud walls and dark tiled roofs blend perfectly into the surrounding terraced fields and limestone mountains. About 120 families still live here, preserving ancient customs like hand-woven clothes, bronze drum ceremonies, and oral storytelling passed down for generations. Walking the stone paths, you feel time slow down as locals greet you with warm smiles and simple hospitality. At nearly 4,800 feet above sea level, the village offers clear mountain air and sweeping views that stretch for miles. Lolo Chai shows how people and nature can live together in quiet harmony for centuries. Here, daily life itself feels like stepping into a living museum. Ban Joc Waterfalls. Continuing our route, we reach the majestic Ban Joc Waterfall on the border between Vietnam and China in Cao Bang province. This is Vietnam's largest waterfall, dropping about 100 feet, with a total width of nearly 1,000 feet across both countries. Water from the Quy River cascades over wide limestone shelves, creating powerful white streams and rising mist that catches the sunlight. On the Vietnamese side, you can walk close to the base or stand on the bridge for a full view of the thundering falls, framed by green rice fields and sharp, karst peaks. The site mixes two cultures, drawing visitors from both Vietnam and China who come to admire the same natural wonder. Local Tay and Nung people believe the waterfall is home to protective spirits that watch over the border region. Have you ever stood near a waterfall so wide and powerful that the sound fills the entire valley? Ban Joc is more than just water and rock. It is a living symbol of nature's strength and shared beauty between nations. Guom Giao. Just a few miles from Ban Joc Waterfall hides another underground treasure, Guom Giao Cave. This limestone cave stretches over 7,000 feet in total length, though visitors can explore about 3,000 feet of its chambers. Formed more than 400 million years ago, it contains thousands of stalactites and stalagmites in strange shapes. Special including one famous formation that looks like an upside-down lotus flower. Cool air inside stays around 72 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit year-round, offering a refreshing escape from the mountain heat. 3 main entrances lead through large halls where dripping water has created crystal-like columns and curtains over millions of years. It is also known as Tiger Cave in the local Tay language. The name comes from the roaring sound of underground streams that once echoed like a tiger's growl. Guom Giao Cave reveals a quiet, natural palace carved by time deep inside the Earth's mysterious world that most people never get to see. Barbie National Park. After the wild mountains of the far north, we arrive at the peaceful heart of Barbie National Park. This protected area covers more than 24,700 acres and centers around Barbie Lake, Vietnam's largest natural freshwater lake. The lake sits at about 490 feet above sea level, stretches over 5 miles long, and reaches depths of up to 115 feet. Clear turquoise water reflects the surrounding limestone karst mountains like a giant mirror. Local Tay people call it the Three Lakes because it connects 3 smaller bodies of water. You can take a slow boat ride past small islands and into Puong Cave, where cool air stays around 72 degrees Fahrenheit year-round. The park is also an ASEAN Heritage Park home to rare animals, like the Tonkin snub-nosed monkey and many species of birds. Have you ever imagined a calm lake so high in the mountains, surrounded by ancient forests and hidden caves? Sapa. From the calm waters of Barbie, our journey climbs higher into the cool highlands of Sapa. Sitting at around 5,200 feet above sea level, Sapa is known for its fresh mountain air and dramatic landscapes. In summer, temperatures stay mild between 59 and 77 degrees Fahrenheit, making it the perfect escape from the heat below. This area is famous for its centuries-old terraced rice fields that wrap around the hills like giant green and gold steps. The town is home to many ethnic groups, including the Hmong and Dao, who still wear colorful traditional clothes and maintain their unique customs. Towering above everything is Phan Xipang, Vietnam's highest mountain, at 10,312 feet, often called the Roof of Indochina. A cable car or tough trek can take you to the top for sweeping views of the Huanglian Sun mountain range. Sapa blends stunning nature with rich hill tribe culture in a way that stays with you long after you leave. A Quy Ho Pass. Continuing through the Northwest Mountains, we reach the legendary Nho Que River Pass, also known as the King of the Northwest Passes. This long mountain road climbs to nearly 6,800 feet above sea level and stretches about 31 miles. It winds through the Huanglian Sun range with sharp hairpin turns, steep drops on one side, and rising cliffs on the other. Thick clouds and mist often cover the pass year-round, creating a mysterious floating feeling. Locals say the name comes from the old dialect meaning a path that curves like a dragon. Driving or riding here tests your courage, but rewards you with some of the most dramatic views in Vietnam. Ethnic villages of the Hmong Dao and Thai people dot the hillsides along the way. This is more than a road. It is a true test of human spirit against raw, beautiful nature. Cang Chai. After crossing the high passes, we arrive at Cang Chai, one of Vietnam's most breathtaking rice terrace regions. These hand-built terraces climb steep mountain slopes and cover large areas of the landscape. The best time to visit is September to October, when the rice turns bright golden under the sun and creates a scene that looks like flowing silk ribbons across the hills. Local Hmong Dao and Thai communities have tended these fields for hundreds of years, using traditional methods passed down through generations. You can trek narrow paths between the terraces, visit small villages, and even join locals during harvest time. crystal-clear streams and limestone mountains add to the peaceful setting. Cang Chai shows the incredible patience and skill of mountain people who turn steep slopes into productive, beautiful land. Bach Long Glass Bridge. Our journey through the northwest reaches a thrilling highlight at the Bach Long Glass Bridge in Mai Chau. This record-breaking bridge stretches 2,073 feet long and sits about 492 feet above the forest floor. It earned it the title of the world's longest glass-bottomed bridge by Guinness World Records. Named White Dragon, the bridge offers a heart-pounding walk across clear tempered glass with nothing but air and treetops below. Parts of the walkway hug the mountainside, while the longest section spans a deep gorge between two peaks. It can safely hold up to 450 people at once. On a clear day, you get panoramic views of the green highland forests and rolling hills. Have you ever imagined stepping out onto glass hundreds of feet in the air, feeling like you're walking on clouds? Long Coc Hills. From the excitement of glass bridges, we move to the gentle green waves of the Long Coc Hills. Located about 80 miles northwest of Hanoi, this peaceful area is often called the Ha Long Bay on land. Hundreds of small tea-covered hills rise and fall, like soft, upside-down bowls, creating a sea of bright green that stretches as far as the eye can see. The plantation covers nearly 1,700 acres and is tended by local Muong and Dao ethnic families using traditional methods. Early morning mist often wraps around the hills, and the first sunlight turns the landscape into a soft, dreamy scene. You can walk along the paths, pick fresh tea leaves, and breathe in the clean, cool mountain air. The rolling hills offer quiet beauty and a chance to see how simple tea farming creates one of Vietnam's most photogenic landscapes. Long Coc feels like a calm escape where time slows down. Ha Long Bay. Our journey now reaches one of Vietnam's most famous natural wonders, Ha Long Bay. This UNESCO World Heritage Site covers about 600 square miles and contains nearly 2,000 limestone islands and islets rising straight from the emerald waters. Many of these rocky pillars reach heights of over 300 feet and have strange shapes carved by wind and waves over 500 million years. A boat cruise takes you through narrow passages, past hidden lagoons, and into quiet caves with sparkling stalactites. Local fishing families still live in floating villages on the bay, keeping their traditional way of life. Ha Long Bay is more than just beautiful, it is a powerful reminder of nature's creative force. This iconic place continues to amaze visitors from around the world. The One Pillar Pagoda. After the vast bay, we discover the One Pillar Pagoda, which is Hanoi's thousand-year-old spiritual symbol. Have you ever seen a temple that looks like it is floating on a single pillar, defying time and gravity? Built in 1049 by Emperor Li Tai Tong, this tiny temple stands on a single stone pillar rising from a small pond shaped like a lotus flower blooming on water. The unique design represents purity and enlightenment in Buddhism. The original structure was part of a larger temple complex and has been carefully restored over the centuries. The One Pillar Pagoda is a quiet reminder of Vietnam's deep history and spiritual roots right in the middle of the modern capital. It proves that even small places can carry centuries of meaning. Locals and visitors come here to pray light incense and admire its simple yet elegant form. Duong Lam Ancient Village. Just 30 miles west of Hanoi lies the peaceful Duong Lam Ancient Village, also known as the Land of Two Kings. This 1,200-year-old village was the birthplace of national heroes Fenghuang and Ngo Quyen. It preserves nearly 1,000 traditional houses, many over 300 to 400 years old, built with local laterite stone and mud bricks. The narrow lanes, old wells, banyan trees, and communal houses still follow the ancient village layout. Families here continue simple rural life, growing rice and raising animals while welcoming visitors into their historic homes. The thick laterite walls keep the houses cool in summer and warm in winter. This is a village where time feels frozen in the 17th century, with stone walls and wooden doors telling stories of the past. Duong Lam is one of the best preserved ancient villages in northern Vietnam and offers a rare look at traditional countryside life. Van Long Nature Reserve. From the ancient village, we reach the quiet wetlands of Van Long Nature Reserve in Ninh Binh Province. This large protected area spans over 8,600 acres and is the biggest wetland nature reserve in northern Vietnam. Limestone karst mountains rise dramatically from the calm water, creating a peaceful scene, often called a dry Ha Long Bay. Traditional bamboo boats rowed by local villagers glide slowly through the marshes and past rocky islands. You can spot birds, butterflies, and sometimes monkeys in the surrounding forests. The reserve is also a Ramsar wetland site, protecting important ecosystems and rare species. Cool breezes and mirror-like reflections make every boat ride feel relaxing and timeless. It shows another side of karst landscape, quiet, green, and full of life. Tam Coc. From the ancient villages and wetlands, we glide into one of Ninh Binh most magical experiences, Tam Coc. This peaceful river winds through lush rice fields and towering limestone cliffs that rise hundreds of feet on both sides. Local boatwomen row small wooden boats with their feet, a traditional skill that lets them paddle gently for hours without tiring. The 2-hour ride takes you through 3 natural caves carved by the Nho Que River over millions of years. As you drift inside the cool, dark passages, stalactites hang just above the water while sunlight breaks through at the other end. Outside the caves, the river opens into bright green rice paddies where water buffaloes graze and farmers work the fields. Tam Coc feels like stepping into a living postcard, quiet green, and surprisingly, it is a place where nature and simple human life flow together in perfect rhythm. Hang Mua. Just a short distance from Tam Coc stands a challenge that rewards you with one of the best views in Vietnam, the climb up Hang Mua. Nearly 500 stone steps wind steeply up the limestone mountain to a viewpoint about 460 feet above the valley floor. The hike takes 15 to 30 minutes, depending on your pace, and every step brings wider views of the surrounding karst peaks and patchwork rice fields below. At the top 2 main platforms offer a sweeping 360-degree panorama. You can see the Nho Que River snaking through the landscape like a silver ribbon. On clear days, the scene looks endless, with mist sometimes wrapping around the distant mountains. Have you ever climbed hundreds of steps and suddenly felt like you're standing on top of the world? Hang Muar gives you that exact feeling. It is the perfect spot to pause, catch your breath, and take in the full beauty of Ninh Binh from above. The effort is worth every single step. Mai Chau Valley. Leaving the dramatic casts, we travel about 85 miles west to the serene Mai Chau Valley. This wide, peaceful valley sits surrounded by green mountains and is home mainly to the White Thai ethnic people. In spring, white plum and peach blossoms cover the hillsides, while autumn brings waves of ripening rice. Traditional stilt houses with thatched roofs line the edges of golden rice fields, creating a scene that feels timeless. You can rent a bicycle and ride along flat paths through the paddies. Locals still practice their centuries-old farming ways. Many visitors stay overnight in homestays, enjoying home-cooked Thai meals and traditional music performances. This is a place where life moves slowly, the air feels fresh, and people welcome you like family. Mai Chau is a quiet valley where nature and culture live side by side in simple harmony. Puluong rice terraces. Not far from Mai Chau, Puluong is one of the most rice fields so perfectly shaped that they look like they were painted onto the mountains. This nature reserve covers more than 43,000 acres of lush mountains and valleys. The terraces were carved into steep slopes by Thai and Hmong ethnic communities over many generations. The fields rise like giant green staircases, especially beautiful from September to October, when the rice turns bright golden. Hiking trails wind through dense forests, past small waterfalls and traditional stilt villages where locals still live, much as their ancestors did. The air stays cool and clean, and the views stretch for miles across layered terraces and forested peaks. Hue Long delivers that kind of breathtaking beauty that rewards those willing to go a little deeper into Vietnam's wild. Son Dung Cave. Our journey now takes a dramatic turn deep underground to the most impossible place of all, Son Dung Cave. Recognized as the largest natural cave passage in the world, it stretches nearly 5.6 miles long, with chambers so huge they could fit a 40-story skyscraper inside. Its volume reaches about 38.5 million cubic meters, big enough to hold the Great Pyramid of Giza many times over. Inside, a fast-flowing underground river runs through massive halls where sunlight pours in through collapsed skylights. It allows entire jungles to grow deep beneath the earth. Giant stalagmites rise over 200 feet high, and the cave has its own weather system and unique ecosystem. Exploring it requires a multi-day expedition with expert guides, as only a limited number of people can enter each year. Shandong feels like another planet hidden right here in Vietnam. It is the ultimate impossible wonder, dark, vast, and completely unforgettable. The Imperial City of Hue. From the hidden caves and green valleys, our journey now steps into the ancient capital of Vietnam, the Imperial City of Hue. Built in the early 1800s by the Nguyen dynasty, this vast complex served as the political and cultural heart of Vietnam for nearly 150 years until 1945. The massive citadel stretches over 1,300 acres, protected by thick walls nearly 22 feet high and 69 feet thick that run for more than 6 miles around the entire site. Inside, you'll find grand palaces, elegant pavilions, peaceful gardens, and the forbidden Purple City once reserved only for the emperor and his family. UNESCO named it a World Heritage Site in 1993, recognizing its perfect blend of Vietnamese, Chinese, and even Western architectural styles. Walking through the quiet courtyards and ornate gates, you can almost hear the echoes of royal processions and feel the weight of history. Have you ever imagined stepping into a living feudal capital where emperors once ruled an entire nation? Tra Peninsula. Leaving the royal palaces behind, we head to the wild green hills overlooking the sea at Tra Peninsula, also known as Monkey Mountain. This rugged peninsula rises nearly 2,300 feet above the coastline and covers about 23 square miles of protected forest. It is home to more than 1,300 rare red-shanked Dous langurs, one of the world's most endangered primates, along with many other unique animals. A winding road takes you up through dense jungle to sweeping viewpoints where the mountains meet the sparkling East Sea. At the tip stands the giant Lady Buddha statue, rising 220 feet tall beside Lijiang Pagoda, watching over the bay below. You can hike quiet trails, visit hidden beaches, or simply enjoy the cool mountain air. Tra Peninsula offers a perfect mix of adventure, wildlife, and breathtaking ocean views right on the edge of modern Da Nang. Ba Na Hills. From the coastal hills, we climb even higher to the cool highlands of Ba Na Hills, about 20 miles west of Da Nang. This mountain resort sits at around 4,640 feet above sea level, where the temperature stays pleasantly mild even when the lowlands are hot. Have you ever dreamed of standing on a golden bridge held by giant hands floating high above the treetops? The star attraction is the famous Golden Bridge, a 490-foot-long pedestrian walkway held up by two giant stone hands that seem to lift it straight out of the clouds. Walking across the glass and golden surface gives you dizzying views of the forested valleys far below. Old French villas, flower gardens, and a fantasy park add to the magical atmosphere. A long cable car ride, one of the world's longest, carries you smoothly up the mountain through layers of mist and green canopy. Hoi An. Just 17 miles south of Da Nang lies the charming riverside gem of Hoi An ancient town. This beautifully preserved trading port dates back to the 15th century and was once a busy meeting point for merchants from Japan, China, and Europe. UNESCO listed it as a World Heritage Site in 1999 for its remarkably intact wooden houses, narrow lanes, and ancient architecture. More than 800 historic buildings still line the streets, including the iconic Japanese-covered bridge and colorful merchant homes. At night, thousands of silk lanterns glow in warm colors, turning the whole town into a magical scene reflected in the water. You can wander on foot, take a boat ride, or simply sit at a cafe and watch daily life flow by. Let's walk through a town where time seems to have stopped centuries ago, yet it still feels warm and alive. Hoi An is a rare place that perfectly blends history, culture, and gentle beauty in one unforgettable package. Bai Mau Coconut Forest. Right beside the ancient town of Hoi An lies a hidden green Wonder Bay Mao coconut forest, also known as Cam Than Village. This 250-acre coconut forest was planted nearly 200 years ago and has grown into a dense maze of tall nipa palms stretching along the quiet waterways. The real magic begins when you step into a traditional thung-around basket boat made of bamboo and covered with coconut leaves. Local boatmen with incredible skill and a big smile don't just row the boat, they put on a lively performance. They spin the circular boat like a spinning top dance with their oars, and even stand up to row with their feet while singing folk songs. Bai Mao's basket boat performance is one of the most joyful and unique experiences in central Vietnam. It is a perfect blend of tradition fun and the gentle beauty of the coconut forest. At my Sun Sanctuary. Continuing the journey, we travel inland to a place that feels lost in time, my Sun Sanctuary. This ancient Hindu temple complex was built by the kings of the Champa Kingdom between the 4th and 13th centuries, nearly 1,700 years ago. Hidden in a green valley surrounded by mountains, the site once held over 70 brick towers, dedicated mainly to the god Shiva. Today, many towers still stand tall, some reaching nearly 80 feet high, their red bricks weathered by centuries of sun and rain. They whisper stories of forgotten kingdoms and powerful kings. Walking among the ruins, you can feel the spiritual power that once filled this sacred place. My Son is a powerful reminder of Vietnam's deep Hindu heritage and the incredible skills of the ancient Cham people. UNESCO named it a World Heritage Site in 1999 for its importance in Southeast Asian history. Sea cliff of stone plates. Continuing down the coast, we reach one of Vietnam's strangest natural wonders, the sea cliff of stone plates. Have you ever seen a coastline that looks like nature decided to build a giant puzzle out of stone? This dramatic shoreline looks like a giant stack of stone dinner plates or a massive beehive made of dark basalt columns. Nearly 35,000 interlocking lava pillars, shaped like hexagons, pentagons, and circles, cover an area about 330 feet wide and 820 feet long. The rocks were formed millions of years ago when hot volcanic lava met the cool sea and cracked into these perfect geometric shapes as it cooled. Waves crash against the sharp edges, sending white spray into the air and creating a raw, powerful scene. This is a geological masterpiece that feels both beautiful and slightly otherworldly along Vietnam's central coast. Bai Xep Beach. Not far from the stone cliffs lies a quiet, hidden gem, Bai Xep Beach. This peaceful stretch of golden sand is framed by dramatic red rock formations and backed by tall pine trees that sway in the sea breeze. The water is clear and turquoise, with gentle waves that invite you to swim or simply sit and watch the fishing boats come and go. A small, traditional fishing village sits right beside the beach, where colorful boats line the shore, and locals live a simple, slow-paced life. Unlike busier beaches, Bai Xep still feels untouched and authentic, a perfect place to escape the crowds. Have you ever dreamed of finding a beach so beautiful and quiet that it feels like your own private paradise? Bai Xep offers exactly that kind of calm, natural beauty mixed with real, local life. It is one of central Vietnam's best-kept secrets. Vinh Hy Bay. Further south, we discover the pristine beauty of Vinh Hy Bay, one of Vietnam's 4 most beautiful bays. Nestled between rugged mountains and the clear blue sea, this narrow bay feels like a hidden emerald jewel. This is a bay so clear and untouched that swimming in it feels like floating in a giant aquarium. The water is incredibly clean and transparent, revealing colorful coral reefs below the surface. You can take a glass-bottom boat ride or go snorkeling among more than 300 different species of coral. Small caves and rocky beaches line the shore, while fishing villages add a touch of everyday life to the peaceful setting. Vinh Hy Bay offers that rare sense of untouched coastal paradise where mountains, sea, and sky come together perfectly. It is a quiet escape that leaves you feeling refreshed and connected to nature. Lai Sun Island. Our coastal journey now takes us offshore to the volcanic Lai Sun Island, a place known as the Kingdom of Garlic. Lai Sun feels like a world apart, wild, volcanic, and full of simple charm. It is a true hidden treasure that shows another surprising side of Vietnam. This small island, formed by ancient volcanoes, rises dramatically from the sea with black rocky shores and green fields. The fertile volcanic soil produces some of the best garlic in Vietnam, fragrant, sweet, and less spicy than anywhere else. Local farmers grow garlic on the hillsides, and the island is famous for its unique pearl garlic that many consider the finest in the country. You can hike up to the island's highest point for sweeping ocean views or explore the peaceful fishing villages where life moves at a gentle pace. Hon Khoi salt fields. From the volcanic shores of Lai Sun Island, we discover one of the most striking landscapes in central Vietnam, the Hon Khoi salt fields. These vast salt pans stretch across hundreds of acres along the coast, where seawater is let into shallow fields and left to evaporate under the hot sun. From January to July, hard-working local women, the main force behind the labor wake before dawn, to rake the sparkling white salt into neat piles. They carry heavy baskets weighing up to 20 pounds on shoulder poles, walking across the bright fields in the early morning light. The result is a breathtaking scene of pure white salt mounds glowing against the blue sea and sky. It shows the simple yet tough daily work that produces one of Vietnam's most essential ingredients. It is a place where human effort and nature create a picture you will never forget. Binh Hung Island. A short ride from Cam Ranh brings us to the wild and simple beauty of Binh Hung Island. This small island, covering less than 2 square miles, feels like a hidden paradise. Fine white sand beaches, crystal-clear turquoise water, and giant, colorful rocks scattered along the shore. The sea here is gentle and shallow. You can wade out just a few dozen yards and still see colorful coral reefs right beneath your feet. The most fascinating spot on the island is Bai Da Trung, where thousands of smooth round stones are stacked together. Local fishermen often joke with tourists that this is where sea dinosaurs source of water and precious resources for their villages. Because it is still relatively unknown to most tourists, K50T keeps its wild and untouched atmosphere. Dray Nur Waterfall. Along the Serapok River, we come to the majestic Dray Nur Waterfall, known in the local Ida language as the Female Waterfall. This impressive cascade drops more than 100 feet across a wide rock face over 820 feet long, creating powerful white foam and a curtain of mist. Local legend tells of a tragic love story, a young couple from rival villages who turned into waterfalls so they could stay together forever. Behind the rushing water hides a mysterious cave that adds even more intrigue to the site. The surrounding forest and river make the whole area feel wild and romantic at the same time. Have you ever stood before a waterfall so powerful and beautiful that local stories say it was born from love? It is a place where nature's strength meets touching folklore. Pongor Waterfall. Our journey continues with one of Vietnam's most graceful wonders, the Pongor Waterfall, about 30 miles south of Da Lat. Water from the Da Nim River flows down 7 wide stepped rock layers, dropping about 130 feet across a width of nearly 330 feet. The terraced design creates a series of gentle cascades that look like a giant, natural staircase covered in flowing white water. King Bao Dai once named it the most beautiful waterfall in southern Vietnam, and it is surrounded by a lush forest that stays green year-round. You can walk down pathways and get close to the tiers for an up-close view of the flowing water. Hongguo is majestic yet peaceful, combining power and beauty in a way that feels almost magical. It is a true highlight of the Central Highlands. White sand dunes. As we head further south into the coastal dunes of Moi Ne, we arrive at one of Vietnam's most surprising landscapes, the white sand dunes. These vast, rolling hills of fine white sand stretch for miles and constantly change shape as the sea breeze sculpts them into soft-flowing curves. Often called the Little Sahara of Southeast Asia, this is one of the few true desert-like areas in the region. Small freshwater lakes sit peacefully between the dunes, and a nearby pine forest adds cool shade even on hot days. You can ride a jeep up the slopes or try sandboarding down the steep faces for an extra thrill. At sunrise or sunset, the sand glows in warm golden light, creating a scene that feels almost unreal. The white sand dunes offer a completely different side of Vietnam, wild open and full of quiet magic. Ben Thanh Market. From the quiet dunes, we step into the lively heart of Ho Chi Minh City at the iconic Ben Thanh Market. This historic market has been a trading hub since the 17th century and was rebuilt in its current form by the French in 1914. The Grand Building, with its famous clock tower, stands right in the center of District 1. It houses around 6,000 stalls selling everything from fresh fruits and seafood to clothes, souvenirs, and local handicrafts. In the morning, it buzzes with locals buying daily groceries, while evenings turn into a busy night market filled with delicious street food smells. The market has survived wars, floods, and time becoming a true symbol of Saigon's energy and resilience. This is more than just shopping, it is the beating heart of daily life in Ho Chi Minh City, full of flavor noise and endless discoveries. Cai Rang Floating Market. A short trip from the city takes us deep into the Mekong Delta to the bustling Cai Rang Floating Market, the largest floating market in the region. This is a vibrant, colorful spectacle that shows how the people of the Mekong have turned water into their main highway for trade and daily life. Hundreds of wooden boats gather on the river, each displaying a long bamboo pole with samples of what they sell: pineapples, watermelons, pumpkins, or rice. This unique silent advertising system lets buyers spot goods from far away without shouting. Wholesale traders live and work right on their boats, while smaller vessels weave through, selling coffee, coconut water, and fresh breakfast. The market has existed for nearly 200 years and remains a living tradition of river life in the Delta. Have you ever imagined doing your grocery shopping from boat to boat while floating down a busy river? Tra Su Kajaput Forest. In the far southwest of the Mekong Delta lies the peaceful green sanctuary of Tra Su Kajaput Forest. This 850-hectare wetland is filled with tall, slender Kajuput trees whose roots stand in shallow water, creating a dense, magical canopy. During the flood season from September to November, the forest transforms into an emerald wonderland as water lilies and floating plants cover the surface like a green carpet. You can explore by small boat, gliding silently through narrow canals. Let's spot over 140 different plant species and many birds, including large colonies of water birds and bats. The forest is carefully protected and offers one of the most serene eco-experiences in southern Vietnam. Trasu Kajuput Forest is a quiet paradise where nature shows its gentle, resilient beauty in the heart of the delta. Con Dao Prison Ruins. Our long journey across Vietnam ends at the historic Con Dao Prison Ruins, a place that carries deep and painful memories. Known as Hell on Earth during French colonial times and later during the Vietnam War, this prison complex operated for over 113 years, from 1862 to 1975. It held around 200,000 prisoners, many of them political fighters, and saw about 20,000 lives lost under brutal conditions. The most infamous part is the tiger cage's tiny concrete pits with steel bar roofs where prisoners were shackled and exposed to the sun and rain. Today, the preserved ruins serve as a powerful memorial and museum. It reminds visitors of the courage and suffering that helped shape modern Vietnam. Have you ever walked through a place where the walls still echo with stories of unimaginable hardship and unbreakable spirit? Vietnam is full of these impossible wonders that continue to surprise and inspire anyone who visits. If you enjoyed this documentary and want to discover more hidden gems across Vietnam and beyond, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure. Fenghuang Hunan. Hey explorers! Let's dive into our first gem tucked away in the hills of Hunan. Imagine this, a river so clear, it's like glass lined with wooden houses perched on stilts glowing under a sea of red lanterns. This is Fenghuang, the Phoenix ancient town, and it feels like a page ripped from a fairy tale. The Zhejiang River weaves through this town, reflecting the stars at night. Ancient stone bridges curve over the water, leading to narrow alleys where every step echoes history. Green hills cradle it all, like they're guarding a secret. Can you picture yourself wandering these streets, the river's gentle hum in your ears? It's pure magic. Ever wonder how a town this ancient keeps its soul so alive? It's like the past is still breathing here. Why Phoenix legend says two phoenixes soared over this town, so enchanted by its beauty they couldn't leave. Their tears, they say, formed the Zhejiang River. Standing on the riverbank at dusk, watching lanterns flicker like fireflies, you almost believe it. Could a place this magical really come from a mythical bird's tears? Visiting Fenghuang is like stepping back in time. You feel this deep tranquility, like the world's noise just fades away. Wandering the ancient streets, you're hit with this poetic, romantic vibe, like you're living in a love song. It's the kind of place that sparks wonder, where every view feels like a painting you can't stop staring at. Don't you just want to lose yourself in that beauty, want to experience it? Take a boat ride on the Zhejiang River. Take a B. Wuzhen Zhejiang. Next up, we're gliding into a dreamy water town in Zhejiang. Picture this: canals weaving through ancient streets, stone bridges arching like rainbows, and whitewashed houses. With black-tiled roofs hugging the water's edge. This is Wuzhen, a place that feels like old China frozen in time. The waterways are the heart of this town, sparkling under the sun. Willow trees droop over the banks, their leaves brushing the water. Elegant bridges connect every corner, each one a work of art. Can you imagine drifting down these canals, the world slowing to a whisper? It's pure serenity. For over 1,300 years, Wuzhen thrived as a silken rice trading hub, thanks to the Grand Canal. You feel that history in the air in the indigo dye workshops, where artisans still work their magic, or the shadow puppet shows that light up the night. Ever wonder how a place keeps its traditions so alive? It's like Wuzhen's soul is stitched into every canal. Legend says these waterways are guarded by ancient spirits watching over the merchants who once crossed these bridges. Some say you can hear their whispers in the creak of a gondola's oar. Could those spirits still linger, keeping this town so enchanting? Wuzhen wraps you in tranquility like a warm hug from the past. Wandering its alleys, you feel this nostalgic peace like you're strolling through a painting. It's a quiet escape where every step sparks wonder. Don't you want to lose yourself in its charm? For the ultimate vibe, take a gondola ride at dusk. Gliding through the canals as lanterns flicker on is pure magic. Taihuang Shandong. All right, explorers, let's step into a living history book in Shandong. Imagine this: canals shimmering under stone bridges, old courtyards, blending northern and southern styles, and a town reborn from the ashes of war. This is Taihuang, a place that pulses with resilience and beauty. The Grand Canal flows through this town, its waterways branching like veins. Restored buildings line the banks, mixing rugged northern bricks with delicate southern flair. Some even nod to Europe from its trading days. Can you picture strolling here where every stone tells a story? It's like history come alive. Taihuang's story spans centuries, a key stop on the Grand Canal for traders and soldiers. But in 1938, it was nearly destroyed in a fierce battle. Using old blueprints, they rebuilt it brick by brick into a living museum. Ever wonder what it takes to bring a town back to life? It's like Taihuang's spirit refused to fade. Legends here echo its wartime heroes, brave souls who stood tall against the odds. They say the canal still carries their courage, whispering it to those who listen. Could those stories still ripple through these waters? Visiting Taihuang hits you deep. You feel awe at its rebirth, respect for its past, and a quiet thrill walking streets that survived so much. It's a place that stirs your soul, blending history with vibrant life. Don't you want to stand where heroes once stood? For the best experience, take a night boat tour on the Grand Canal. The lights reflecting off the water make it unforgettable. Tongli Jiangsu. We're slipping into a serene water town in Jiangsu. Picture this canals crisscrossing like a spiderweb, 49 stone bridges, curving over the water, and ancient houses tucked right against the banks. This is Tongli, a quiet gem that feels like a secret just for us. The waterways define this town, their gentle ripples reflecting white walls and black-tiled roofs. Arched bridges create picture-perfect views at every turn. Willow trees sway, casting soft shadows. Can you imagine wandering here where time seems to pause? It's pure calm. Over 1,000 years old, Tongli thrived on fishing and silk, its canals buzzing with trade. You see that history in the Tuisi Garden, a UNESCO treasure where every rock tells a story. Locals still live that slow, traditional life. Ever wonder how a place stays so untouched? It's like Tongli's heart beats in its canals. Legends here whisper of wise scholars and prosperous traders. Some say the bridges hold secrets built to honor ancient spirits of the water. Could those spirits still watch over this peaceful town? Tongli wraps you in a blanket of peace. It's like stepping into a simpler time where every view feels idyllic. Wandering its quiet streets, you're hit with this calm joy, like you found a hidden paradise. Don't you want to soak in that serenity? To feel its magic, take a gondola ride through the canals. Drifting under those ancient bridges is like floating through a dream. Lijiang Yunnan. Let's wander into a mystical town in Yunnan. Picture this crystal-clear canals winding through cobblestone streets, ancient wooden houses with upturned eaves and snow-capped mountains looming like guardians. This is Lijiang, a place where nature and history dance together. The old town's waterways sparkle, fed by springs from the towering Jade Dragon Snow Mountain. Stone bridges connect bustling alleys alive with the hum of life. Beyond those majestic peaks, pierce the sky, stealing your breath. Can you imagine sipping tea here with mountains watching over you? It's pure enchantment. For over 800 years, Lijiang was a crossroads on the Tea-Horse Road, linking distant lands. The Naxi people call it home, their hieroglyphic script and ancient music echoing through time. Their homes blend Han Tibetan and Bai styles like a cultural mosaic. Ever wonder how a town holds so many traditions tight? It's like Lijiang's soul sings in every note. Legends say the Jade Dragon Mountain is a protector, its spirit tied to the Naxi's shamans. They tell of love stories carved into the peaks, eternal and untamed. Could those mountains really hold such ancient secrets? Lijiang feels like a spell. You're wrapped in timeless wonder, strolling streets where every corner hums with history. It's peaceful, yet alive, stirring your heart with its charm. Don't you want to get lost in its magic? For the ultimate vibe, visit Black Dragon Pool at sunrise. Seeing the mountain reflected in the water is straight up unforgettable. Langzhong Sichuan. We're stepping into a historic gem in Sichuan. Imagine this, a river curling around ancient streets, wooden courtyards with carved beams and city walls, standing proud like time never touched them. This is Langzhong, a town that feels like Imperial China brought to life. The Jialing River hugs the town, its waters glinting under stone bridges. Narrow alleys twist past temples and ancestral halls, every building a masterpiece of Tang and Qing design. Mountains frame it all like a perfect feng shui painting. Can you picture wandering here where history whispers in the breeze? It's pure harmony. Langzhong's been thriving for over 2,300 years, once a capital during the Three Kingdoms era. Its feng shui layout drew scholars and strategists like the legendary Zhang Fei. You feel that legacy in the local opera and spicy vinegar-soaked dishes. Ever wonder how a place stays so grand yet so calm? It's like Langzhong's balanced its past and present perfectly. Legends say the town's feng shui brings fortune its river and mountains a sacred shield. Tales of Three Kingdoms heroes still echo in the temples. Could those ancient spirits still guard these streets? Langzhong hits you with a deep sense of history. You feel calm, almost reverent, walking its alleys. It's like time slows, wrapping you in a grand, peaceful embrace. Don't you want to soak in that serenity? For the best experience, take a boat ride on the Jialing River. Gliding past the ancient walls is like floating through history. Xingping Guangxi. Let's dive into a jaw-dropping village in Guangxi. Picture this: emerald rivers winding through jagged karst peaks, bamboo rafts drifting silently, and ancient stone streets tucked at the water's edge. This is Xingping, a slice of paradise that feels unreal. The Lai River's the star here, its green waters reflecting limestone cliffs that soar into the clouds. Lush hills hug the village, dotted with tiny farms. It's the view on China's 20-yuan note, pure postcard perfection. Can you imagine standing here just soaking in that beauty? It's like nature's masterpiece. For 1,700 years, Xingping was a fishing and trading hub along the Li River. Its flagstone alleys and Ming-era houses tell tales of bustling markets. Locals still fish with cormorants, a tradition older than the hills. Ever wonder how a village keeps its heart so wild? It's like Xingping's tied to the river's rhythm. Legends say the karst peaks are ancient spirits, their shapes telling stories of fishermen and river gods. They say the river itself holds secrets whispered to those who listen. Could those cliffs really guard such mysteries? Xingping fills you with awe. It's tranquil, almost poetic, like you're part of a timeless landscape. Every view sparks wonder, leaving you speechless and inspired. Don't you want to feel that magic? For the ultimate moment, take a bamboo raft on the Li River. Drifting between those peaks is like sailing through a dream. Xitang Zhejiang, hey wanderers. We're slipping into a romantic water town in Zhejiang. Picture this: canals lined with covered corridors, stone bridges glowing under lanterns, and ancient houses leaning over the water. This is Xitang, a place that feels like a love story comes to life. The waterways weave through the town, their ripples catching the glow of dusk. Covered corridors, long shaded walkways hug the banks, perfect for rainy days. Small boats glide under arched bridges, pure charm in every turn. Can you imagine strolling here, lost in its quiet beauty? It's like a dream. For over 1,000 years, Xitang thrived on rice and silk trade, its canals buzzing with merchants. You see that history in the wood-carved homes and hear it in the soft notes of local opera. It's even starred in movies like Mission Impossible 3. Ever wonder how a town stays so timeless? It's like Xitang's heart beats in its corridors. Legends tell of lovers meeting on these bridges, their stories woven into the town's spirit. Some say the corridors hold secrets of ancient traders. Could those whispers still echo in the shadows? Xitang wraps you in romance. It's calm nostalgic, like stepping into an old love song. Wandering its alleys, you feel this gentle peace, every view a poetic snapshot. Don't you want to fall in love with its charm? For the best vibe, walk the covered corridors at night. The lanterns casting soft light make it pure magic. Xitang's calling explorers. Who's ready to lose themselves in its romance with me? Drop a comment if this place is tugging your heart. Let's keep wandering. Zhouzhuang Jiangsu. Let's drift into a legendary water town in Jiangsu. Picture this: canals flowing like veins through ancient streets, stone bridges curving gracefully, and whitewashed houses with black-tiled roofs hugging the water. This is Zhouzhuang, China's iconic water town that feels like a living painting. The waterways are the soul here, shimmering under the famous twin bridges. Willow trees sway along the banks, their reflections dancing in the water. Every alley is a snapshot of old China. Can you imagine gliding through these canals, lost in their charm? It's pure serenity. For over 900 years, Zhouzhuang thrived as a hub for rice and silk trade. Its grand homes, like Shen's house, show off the wealth of ancient merchants. You feel that history in the carved wooden beams and bustling markets. Ever wonder how a place holds onto its past so vividly it's like Zhouzhuang's canals carry its stories? Legends speak of traders who struck gold, hear their fortunes tied to the waterways. Some say the twin bridges hold the spirits of prosperity watching over the town. Could those ancient arches still whisper their secrets? Zhouzhuang wraps you in romance and peace. Strolling its streets, you feel like you're in a timeless dream, every view dripping with charm. It's a quiet escape that sparks calm joy. Don't you want to step into this poetic world? For the ultimate experience, take a gondola ride at dawn. Drifting under the twin bridges as the town wakes up is pure magic. Qibao Shanghai. All right, explorers, we're diving into a lively gem right in Shanghai. Picture this: two canals crossing like a heartbeat, lined with ancient houses and bustling food stalls. This is Qibao, a pocket of old China tucked in a modern city. The waterways carved through the town, spanned by quaint stone bridges. Two-story Ming-era buildings lean over the water, their windows alive with activity. Street vendors grill snacks, filling the air with savory scents. Can you picture weaving through these lively lanes? It's a burst of charm. Qibao's been thriving for over 1,000 years, once a textile hub in the Song dynasty. Its culture pops with shadow puppet shows and local opera, blending old Shanghai with Jiangnan vibes. The Qibao Temple's pagoda stands tall, anchoring it all. Ever wonder how a place stays so vibrant? It's like Qibao's pulse beats in its streets. Legends say Qibao's name comes from 7 treasures like a magical tree or a golden scripture. Some believe the canals hold the luck of those ancient relics. Could their spirits still spark this town's energy? Qibao feels like a nostalgic party. You're hit with lively bustle and quaint charm, like stepping into old Shanghai's heart. Every bite of taro or fish snack adds to the fun. Don't you want to taste that vibe? For the best moment, try the street food at dusk. Sampling Qibao snacks under glowing lanterns is an absolute treat. Langzhong Zhejiang. Let's slip into a quiet treasure in Zhejiang. Picture this: canals winding past ancient houses, stone bridges glowing softly, and grand mansions mixing Chinese grace with Western flair. This is Nanshun, a water town with a twist that feels like a hidden secret. The waterways weave through reflecting white walls and black tiles. But then you spot European-style villas, stained glass ironwork built by silk tycoons. It's a stunning blend of East and West. Can you imagine strolling this mix of worlds? It's pure elegance. Over 750 years, Nangsan grew rich on silk, its merchants building lavish estates. You see their legacy in places like the Little Lotus Garden, a serene masterpiece. Locals still craft silk, keeping traditions alive. Ever wonder how a town blends two cultures so smoothly? It's like Nangsun's woven them into its soul. Legends tell of silk barons whose wealth rivaled empires, their stories etched into these grand homes. Some say the canals carried their dreams to distant lands. Could those waters still hold their ambition? Nangsun feels like a quiet escape. You're wrapped in calm elegance, curious about its unique history. Every alley sparks appreciation, like uncovering a forgotten gem. Don't you want to explore its refined charm? For the ultimate vibe, visit the Little Lotus Garden at sunset. Its beauty, blending Chinese and Western, is unforgettable. Xingping Guangxi. We're gliding into a cultural gem in Zhejiang. Picture this: canals crisscrossing like a Venice of the East, black canopied boats drifting past ancient bridges and whitewashed homes glowing under willows. This is Shaoxing, a city where history and wine weave a timeless spell. The waterways pulse through the old town, their ripples catching lantern light. Over 1,000 bridges, some centuries old, connect bustling streets. Lush hills frame the scene, pure poetry in every view. Can you imagine drifting here, sipping rice wine? It's like a dream. Shaoxing's 2,500 years old, once capital of the Yue Kingdom. It's the birthplace of writer Lu Xun and a haven for poets and scholars. Its famous rice wine, Huangju, warms every meal. Ever wonder how a place stays so rich in culture? It's like Shaoxing's canals carry its stories. Legends speak of ancient kings and clever scholars, their tales tied to the waterways. Some say the wine's golden hue comes from a deity's blessing. Could those stories still flow through these canals? Shaoxing feels like a cultural embrace. You're hit with intellectual curiosity and calm joy, strolling where poets once wandered. The scent of rice wine adds a cozy vibe, like you're part of history. Don't you want to soak in that elegance? For the best experience, take a black canopied boat ride at dusk. Gliding through the canals as lights flicker is pure magic. Zhouzhuang Shanghai. Let's slip into a charming water town near Shanghai. Picture this: canals weaving through ancient alleys, 36 stone bridges, arching over the water, and traditional houses with white walls and black tiles leaning close. This is Qibao Shanghai's Venice, a slice of old China that feels like a dream. The waterways pulse here, shimmering under the iconic Fangsheng Bridge. Weeping willows trail into the water, their reflections dancing. Wooden boats glide silently, carrying whispers of the past. Can you imagine wandering these streets lost in their quiet beauty? It's pure calm. For over 1,700 years, Zhejiang thrived as a trade hub for rice and cloth. Its Ming-era temples and shops still stand buzzing with stories of merchants and scholars. You feel that history in every carved window. Ever wonder how a town so close to a metropolis stays so timeless? It's like Zhejiang's heart beats in its canals. Legends say the Fangsheng Bridge brings luck to those who release fish into the river. Some believe the waterways hold the spirits of ancient traders. Could those gentle ripples carry their dreams? Zhejiang wraps you in tranquility. It's a poetic escape where every view feels like a painting. Strolling its alleys, you find peace like the city's chaos never existed. Don't you want to soak in that serenity? For the ultimate vibe, take a gondola ride at sunset. Drifting under the bridges as lanterns light up is pure magic.